Hello and welcome to Regista TV, and can I just say before we get going, massive thanks for tuning in to us. Now what we're going to be looking at today is the South American version of the Champions League, which is the Copa Libertadores, and more specifically we're going to be looking at the 5 most successful teams ever in this competition. Now starting off we have a joint 5th place, which is starting off with Estudiantes from Argentina. Now you'll probably know them as the team which have had Juan Sebastian Veron and his father, both as player and later on as a club president. Now, they have won the Copa Libertadores a total of 4 times. They went on a bit of a dominating run in 1968, 1969 and 1970, winning it every season. Then having to wait a little while in 2009, where returning hero Juan Sebastian Veron lifted the Libertadores again. And they are tied with River Plate, again from Argentina. You're probably going to know a couple of their players that they've had previously in recent history. I'll just run them through now with you. We've got Gonzalo Higuain, Javier Mascherano, Eric Lamela and Pablo Aimar, and they've also won this 4 times, sharing that with Estudiantes. They won it in 1986, 1996, 2015 and most recently in 2018. Now we have a bit of a jump up into the 3rd position, which is Peñarol, which is a very successful Uruguayan team, and they have won the Libertadores 5 times. Now they've actually made 10 finals, winning 50% of them of course. And they former players include Jose Luis Chilavert, which is the absolutely nuts goalkeeper that used to take free kicks, penalties and all sorts. And also a very old returning Diego Forlan not too long ago. They also went on a bit of a dominating run in the early years, winning it in 1960, 1961, 1966, 1982 and then most recently, if you can call it that, in 1987. And in runners-up, not quite winning it, we've got Boca Juniors, again from Argentina, which are former employees, if you like. Don't really need to mention them. You probably know who they are. Diego Maradona, Carlos Tevez, who's currently at the club, and Juan Román Riquelme, again, which works in the background in the club. And they have won that 6 times, and they've made it 11 times. So they're, again, almost just over a 50% win record. And they've won it in 1977, 1978, then went on a bit of a dominating run in 2000, 2001, 2003 and 2007. But even then, even after winning the continental competition 6 times, they still do not make top spot. And that's because that goes to Independiente, which again in the 60s and 70s were ridiculously successful. They've had a couple of players which you'll probably know of: Sergio Aguero of Manchester City, Esteban Cambiasso and the left back Tagliafico. Now they've won this tournament 7 times and they haven't won it since 1984. But they did win it in 64, 65, 72, 73, 74, 75 and 84. So as you can see, a dominating era for Independiente. And a little fun fact to finish up with Independiente, them and Flamengo, every final that they have reached, they have won. Now put that into perspective. You know, no dodgy last-minute winners for anyone else. Every single final they have played, they have won. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, América de Cali have made 4 Copa Libertadores finals and have lost every single final. How unlucky can you be? And the last little kind of facts that you probably want to know, just finishing up on the Libertadores, is Francisco Sá, who is a player for Independiente and Boca Juniors, have won 6 Libertadores just as a player. Crazy stuff. So that's just like an introduction to the Libertadores. There'll be plenty more coming. So thank you for tuning in to Regista TV. Hit the subscribe button and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye.